Hey, it's Brent with another question from a reader. It says, "Hey Brent, I'm a brand new follower of yours and I love your material." Okay, glad you do. Thanks. I just had a quick question. How do you not pursue but get the girl to pursue you when the two of you haven't chatted in a couple of days? The reason I'm asking you is there's this girl I added on Facebook and started talking to. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to say if you found a girl on Facebook, you searched around and then sent her a friend request, that's pursuing. Okay, if you want to hook up with this girl. Now, if it's just a friend, that's fine. But if it's a girl you want to hook up with, or plan on hooking up with, it is up to her to send you a friend request. If not, everything's going to go bad from here. Okay, it just is. So you've got to set the precedent from the very beginning of interactions with women, which is what I'm always telling you guys, okay? So I'm going to keep harping on it until you kind of get it, all right? Now, let me continue with this. Okay, I got her number. Again, bad. You're going down the wrong road. Everything's going to be bad. And we started texting that day. Really? You're obviously a new follower. Or you're just resisting. Okay. The texts were very flirty from her. And the whole time, I kept a laid-back and cocky, funny approach. Yeah. Except that you're confusing her. See, you pursued, again, I'm just going to keep telling you guys this and pound it into your head. You pursued, but then you laid back, right? So push, pull, or lay back and hope it comes to you, right? I mean, no, you have to do this correctly from the beginning. She has to do all of the pursuing, not half of it. Not after you get her attention, then, okay, now I'm just going to lay back. So wonder why it isn't going so well, right? I haven't even read the rest of this, but that's what it'll probably say in here. Like, what? I haven't heard from her. I mean, it always says the same thing, guys. You always go down the same road. It's like you have no governor on you. You you have the volume knob, like, all the way turned up. And you don't even get that you could just turn it down a little bit, okay? All right. Here we go. It seemed to be working well, and we talked until she went to sleep. Seriously. I just have to look off in the distance for a moment because I just have to choose my words carefully here. Guys, if you're a new follower, watch all the other videos in here. They all say the same thing. They all say, stop pursuing. Everything is going to go bad. So it seemed to be working well. And we talked until she went to sleep. At which point she said, all right, well, I'll text you tomorrow, P. Whatever that means. And then, good night. Me and this girl had just started texting, and I could tell from her body language when we met, okay, so you have met this girl before, that she found me attractive. Plus, with such a flirty messaging exchanged, and I'll text you tomorrow and good night with smileys nonetheless, LOL. Dude, who even speaks like that? It's like you're excited. And the least, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The last thing you should be is excited. I mean, really? Come on. This excitement is one of your problems. It's the reason that this is going very badly. Because you care, because you're excited, because you think you need this. Oh my God, it's the last freaking girl on the earth. They're making new ones every day, okay? I thought things were going good. Of course you did. Okay, but yet it's been a couple days since then, and she hasn't texted me. Really? What a surprise. You mean she doesn't have anything better to do? Like, oh my gosh, because you're playing so hard to get that, yeah, I mean, she should be just texting you nonstop wondering where you're at. When I say it like that, does it not sound just freaking ridiculous. Dude, you're available. You're too available. You're over communicating. She can reach you anytime she wants, so why would she want to reach you? If she wants to try to reach out to someone like me who won't return her text messages, right? Who makes her physically hunt me down in person, right? I mean, come on. Jeez. I've stopped thinking about her and haven't reached out because I know one girl means nothing, and in the grand scheme of things, okay? I'm just wondering how you would proceed if you still wanted to take things to the next level with this girl. You're still asking me how you would pursue. Okay, does none of what I'm saying make sense to you? Stop being attached to this chick. Stop asking me questions like that. Well, dude, if I wanted to fix the massive mistake that I just made and, to prove to her that I really am sexy when I just told her how I'm not sexy and how I pursue and I'm the provider and I'm the payer, how would I fix that? Come on. You're not going to fix that. The way to fix that is to fix yourself and never do that again. That's how to fix it. You let go of this situation. Do not think about this girl anymore. Let it go. Okay? We have to start over here. Is texting her again pursuing? I just want to hit my head against this wall over here. Is texting her again pursuing? What do you think? Think about it. Okay, look, listen. I go tough love on you guys because this is what someone had to do to me to shake me out of the matrix and help me get that there's another level that I didn't even realize existed. So that's why I'm doing this. It's all coming from a good place. But talking to you and like holding your hand and coddling you isn't going to work. I need to shake things up. I need you to be wondering about this. I need you to be angry about this. I need you to just wake up. Wake up out of the matrix. How could texting her again not be pursuing? Please, tell me. You're a smart guy, I assume. At least you probably think you are. How is it not pursuing? How is reaching out not pursuing? How is reaching out because you want something? You just said, I want to hook up with this girl. So is texting her pursuing? Dude, you already know the answer. Come on. You already know the answer. And of course, here's what you'll say next. I don't want, in capital letters, to pursue at all. But I feel like just leaving things silent leaves hardly any chance at all for things to progress. And why on earth do you even care if they progress? Why do you need them to progress? You're going to live your whole life attached and miserable if you keep acting like this. Okay? This is what 99% of the people in the world live like. They suffer. They're miserable. That's why, all the things that they say are going to make them happy, like, a new car and $1 million and a wife and kids and all that kind of stuff, doesn't make them happy. To living in the matrix. Happiness doesn't exist in the matrix. It exists beyond the matrix. Okay? Matrix isn't about happiness. It's a whole other video. Coming soon. Okay. Please help. This girl won't make or break me. Yes, she will. That's what you're telling me. This whole thing is about how she'll make or break you. See how you go back and forth? Well, I don't want to pursue, but I need things to progress. Are you listening to yourself? When I say it like that, does it not sound ridiculous? Okay? It won't make or break me, but I'd still like to hear your thoughts as I'm just learning. Okay, so this is lesson number 1. Did you learn something? What did you learn? Hopefully you learned something great. Okay, so actually, you sent me another email. Okay, and I think it's just important to read this. Brent, I know you're busy, but I was just wondering if there's any chance of getting a video response that would shed some more light on my situation. I realize how wrong it is to pursue, but I just find it hard to understand why it's better to just let it go. I'm definitely getting that saying no to the temptation builds character and everything. But, Brent, you don't understand my situation. But you see, Brent, in this particular, this is where this is going. And let me just point something else. That your story is that you find it hard to understand, okay? And that's your story, which is why you're finding it hard to understand. You really do understand. You're just pretending that you don't, okay? Another video. Okay. But if me and that girl had a really good exchange, and she didn't text me as she said she would, isn't there at least some chance of something happening if I were to text her? You realize you're living a life of scarcity, right? You're treating each woman like she's the only woman on the planet. Again, your life is going to suck if you live it like most guys, like this, like most people, actually. Okay? Stop obsessing about one chick. It's just one chick, okay? And that's not a demeaning statement towards women. They don't want you to treat them like that either. I'm saying, I gotta get through to you, okay? It's just some chick you met, okay? You're not in love with her. I hope you're not, okay? So you guys don't have a relationship, although you're building one from the very beginning, and you're going way ahead of hooking up. But you see what I mean, right? Like, why are you obsessing about making this one thing work? That is just beyond me, okay? Here you go again. You're going to go back to the other side now. This is a pattern for you, okay? And I want you to let you know that if you're doing it in this situation with women, you do it in the rest of your life. This is how you are in the rest of your life. And you know I'm right about that, okay? I'm not, N-O-T, capital letters again, saying I will text her, okay? Because I've learned to let it go. No, you haven't. If you learned to let it go, you wouldn't even be asking me the question. You're pretending to let it go. But to still be attached, you'll ask me the question, just in case I'm attached, Brent. You either are or you're not. But I'm merely asking out of curiosity for the situation. How do you get out of the mindset that a low chance of getting her through pursuing is better than zero chance you have if you don't communicate at all? Just wondering if I can get some further input. Thanks a lot. Okay, so like I said, dude, you know that this is all coming from a great place. You're not further enough or far enough long enough in this to understand that it's giving all this up is what's going to get you the avalanche of women. So when you say, I mean, I get what you're saying. You can't make the connection between, pursuing and having a very low response, but maybe some response, right? You may have a small chance of her hooking up with you. But even if you did, it would be bad for you going forward, right? She'd be in control and have all the power and so on. How is that better than not reaching out at all and having zero response? Well, you don't know, okay? Because you have never taken that leap because you're too busy pursuing. What I said at the beginning of this was that if you do it right from the beginning, you set it up so that they have to pursue you or not. It's up to them. But if they do, they're going to pursue you. But you've got to take a leap of faith there, okay? And understand that being pursued is much more powerful than pursuing. It just is. Now, I know that you can't see it, and you're not there, and there's no evidence right now, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't stand here and lie to you about this. I was a pursuer, okay? I would not lie to you. I want this life for you. I know you can have it, but you've got to do things right from the beginning. And yes, in this case, okay, because you have pursued, and then you pull back a little bit, and then you pursue, but you're mostly pursuing, you do have a very low chance of her reaching out to you by just letting it go. So what I'm talking about is let this situation go, this present one. Just let it go. It'll actually be part of your growth if you let it go. Do it right the next time, and do it right the next time, and the next time, and the next time. And you'll get better and better and better and do the inner work that we always talk about, creating a new story about how this happens to you. I mean, how being pursued happens to you and you're a guy who's being pursued. And this won't happen to you anymore. And then you'll have a very high chance of women reaching out to you, pursuing you, asking you to hook up, and you won't have to really do anything. Okay? So I hope all this makes sense to you. Thanks for the question, and try it. Let me know what happens, and I'll talk to you later.